So this trial is CLL-13. This is led and sponsored by the German CLL study group, who are world leaders in treatment advancement of CLL. We're delighted that Ireland has been included in this international multi-centre trial, and this gives a great vote of confidence for the Irish cancer trials community. CLL is chronic lymphocytic leukemia. It's a cancer of the blood, and it's the commonest leukemia that we see in the Western world. It affects the blood, the bone marrow, and the lymph glands, and it's generally a leukemia or a blood cancer of older people. So the standard treatment for CLL is chemoimmunotherapy. That means it's a combination of chemotherapy and immunotherapy, which uses your own immune system to target the cancer cells. The problem with this is that generally CLL is a disease of older people, and we are finding that not everyone can tolerate this treatment because of toxicities or side effects on the body and on the bone marrow. So there is an unmet need to have more effective and less toxic treatments for this type of cancer. We expect throughout Europe almost 1,000 patients to take part. Ireland should contribute 60 or more to that number, and the trial is opening in 6 centres in the country. 3 in Dublin, which are ourselves Beaumont, St James's Hospital, the Mater Hospital, also Galway, Cork and Waterford. So in this trial we're testing the standard chemoimmunotherapy with some of the more modern newer agents which are currently only available second line, which means that they're only available for people who have had treatment and then relapsed again and their disease has returned. There are 4 arms to this study. The first, in which 1 in 4 people will be randomized to, is the standard chemoimmunotherapy treatment, which is fludarabine, cyclophosphamide and rituximab for the under 65s and bendamustine and rituximab for the over 65s. The remaining 3 arms test the novel agents, and those 3 arms are venetoclax, which is an oral tablet, in combination with rituximab, the antibody treatment. The third arm is venetoclax in combination with obinutuzumab, which is a more modern and more effective antibody treatment. And the fourth arm is a combination of venetoclax, obinutuzumab, and ibrutinib, which are 2 tablets, targeted therapies, and an antibody treatment. The hope is that these non-chemo arms will prove to be possibly more effective and hopefully less toxic than the standard treatment. There's also a translational element where we will look at the genomics of the CLL, and that should help us in the future to identify what patients respond best to what treatments. So if you'd like to find out more about this trial, the first thing to do is to speak to your own doctor. And information on this trial, and indeed all the cancer trials in Ireland, will be available on the Cancer Trials website, cancertrials.ie.